Shit's been real fun up to this point. It's just about to get kind of real, so. So I do spoken word, and I'm just gonna do one piece tonight, and it's something I call law and order. So, exactly. In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police, who investigate crimes, and the district attorneys, who prosecute the offenders. Now, this is the real story. In between guilt and innocence lie many degrees, and the cash to pay attorney fees. See, freedom is purchased, while the truth is deemed worthless by these forked-tongued prosecutorial serpents, constricting the emergence of my version of events through objections sustained by maintaining pocket sizes of the deciders, evidence rejected based on principles found in Section 1A, Paragraph 4, in the precedents, which is nothing more than a passport conviction secured through exchange of dead presidents. Facts sink in the jury pool like sediments, imminently eroded by waves of parliamentary prophets' testaments, whose testimonies by these court-appointed cronies, phony analyses and diagnosis, serve as the catalyst for this judicial necrosis, affording the guilty freedom founded in I supposes, technically termed as reasonable doubt, but also known as treason of mouth. See, violations, red flags, and bypassed amendments do not remove accountability from defendants who, after earning innocence, can walk the streets and pronounce guilty admissions. Why are the details behind discovery methods of more importance than the facts on records, like if the fruit from that poisonous tree was used to feed the accused to urge a guilty plea, best believe it will be decreed as unclean. Now, killers absolved from truth. Because the system missed the processes due to them from our Constitution, this documented illusion with the good intentions to balance the scales of its institution, but now, just a collaboration of indoctrination, causing the long arm of the law to shorten. Complacent. We have civil servants seeking supplemental income because the risk of life is priced at $40,000 a year. What's the point of pursuing these playboys and public figures when our morals are measured by the zeros and the check figures? You can be innocent because your bank account's bigger, while the degree of my melanin determines the degree of my punishment. Go figure. Don't act so surprised. This is why our country dies from the inside, trading cash for lies, which compromise lives, all for the grace of saving face and pride. Old Testament style, an eye for an eye, but how can justice play this game, man? She's already blind. When we can't find time amidst our daily grind to dissect and define the gray lines that define our limitations. Dissect and define our limitations. Which is why incarceration and rehabilitation seems to be reserved for earners of minimum wages, and not the entertainers who play upon our stages, or the CEOs earning ridiculous raises, or those TV guys to whom we pay false praises. Freedom from federal abusiveness? Nah, the only usefulness has been reduced to removing this small transgression from public record. Murder in the second pled to criminally negligent homicide because the lines between make-believe and what they make you believe are so ill-defined, they can't even stand straight because they sold souls with spines. So if you can't find the funds to afford or become a forger of fraudulent facts, you get axed. And the only bar you'll pass is hard time. It's just an imperfect system designed by the flawed to pass near-perfect judgment on all those who fall beneath our law and order. Woo! I'm gonna tone it down with a little love piece. So, you know, you make me feel like tomorrow. Potential energy on the precipice of perfection, turned kinetic through synergy. All misery removed from this equation, our chemistry is simply correct. No need to interject inhibitors or catalysts from the wine and dine to mattresses. You're far removed from average chicks, and I haven't pinched myself, because if you are my dreams composed like a sonnet, I'll lie comatose and stay as close as possible to your ghost as it floats in my dreamscape. You make me feel like a chest, built of either wood or flesh, unused until you used your breath to say, I love you, dear. And now the one of wood contains both memories and letters, while the one I carry with me has a heart that's yours forever. You make me feel like the atmosphere, surrounding this atlas here, looking down with you at all these actors here. My actions clear, no aerosol to fool you. Global warming is a myth, because I feel stronger than I used to when you shine on me. You make me feel like me. the definition of completion. Now the word is facetious, I'm serious, I mean this. You are the star in the sky that guides me to the place on earth where I can finally find a little fantasy in my fiction. Eloquent diction aside, you make me feel complete. Yeah!